This is really a very special day for us from the Juniortukkie side. Mr. Lombard here with the camera, he's the Juniortukkie project coordinator with his staff. And we decided this year that we want early in the year to come to Mamelodi to speak to you as the learners, but also to the parents. Because it's very important, and I believe when you are in grade 11 and 12 at this stage, you start thinking about what you are going to do after matric. Previously, we concentrated a lot only on the grade 12s, but we've changed our strategy a little bit to get to learners already from grade 10, when they can become a member of the Juniortukkie Club. And the whole reason for that is because we realized that you must be made aware of what are you going to do after matric. It's too late to wait until you are in grade 12 and now suddenly you want to decide about your future. Now is the right time when you are in grade 11 already, because that is one of the most important years when it comes to applying to tertiary institutions. So I'm going to take you through a PowerPoint presentation where we are going to touch on a number of things that I think it's important for you, and especially also for the parents, because at the end, you are part of that decision where your child is going to study. And you must also be informed, because it can get quite complicated when you look at all the tertiary institutions in the country, and each one of them have their own admission requirements, etc. So from the University of Pretoria, we would like to give early in the year on this occasion, we would like to give you the information to make sure that your child and that you as a learner can make a responsible study and career choice. Now I'm going to start off with that first slide, why choose Tuks? Now I'm sure, I don't know whether you know, but if you study at the University of Pretoria, you are called a Tukkie. Right, and that is why we have the word Tuks there. Now we've got wonderful universities in the country. And we are fortunate that at most of these universities you can get a qualification that is internationally recognized and that is a good qualification. And also at the University of Pretoria. So I would like to kick off by just talking about the University of Pretoria, and then we will talk about things that is relevant to all the universities. Now, if you look at our institution and you look at the people, some of the people that went through our gates through the years, we are 108 years old now. So we are a well-established university, and there's a lot of important people that were either there as students, so they are currently graduates of the university, or they received honorary doctorate degrees, etc., so they have a connection with us. Now, those are just 5 of the very well-known ones who went through our gates. But the purpose why I'm having that, or the goal why I put that slide on, is to just emphasize that all those people, at the stage in their life, they were also in grade 11 and grade 12. They were also sitting where you are sitting now. And they had to make a decision about their life after matric. And all of them chose to go out, to do some qualifications, and to make a difference in the world around them, a positive difference. And that is maybe where you are now. And maybe you think that there are challenges and obstacles in your road, you are never going to get there. It was the same with them when they were where you are now. So people make that decision. There may be obstacles like finances, etc., but I'm going to take you through and tell you that finances, for instance, doesn't have to be an obstacle, because we have financial aid. We have got a lot of ways in which we can assist that you maybe are not aware about. And that is what we would like to convey to you this morning. And plead to you, put your goal after matric. Don't think you are going to go out of university or out of school looking for a job. The competition is very harsh outside. You must try to get something, whether you go to university, University of Technology, a college, doesn't matter, but just get something after your name. If we talk about our institution, we also talk about excellence, because we regard ourselves as an institution of excellence. And when I say excellent, it doesn't mean now you can only come and study with us if you've got 90% or you're a genius or something like that. Not at all. In the brochures that you got, that we handed out, you will see all our programs with the admission requirements. When you have a 65 to a 70% average, you will get admitted to most of our programs. Obviously, I'm not talking about these strict selection programs like medicine, because there you must have higher marks. But what I mean by excellence is you must perform according to your potential. If you have got the potential to get 75% average, then you must get 75% average, not 72, because then it means you didn't do your best. And that is also the key of successful study at the university, to do your best. If you look there at the statistics that I have there, I'm not going through that, you will see that the University of Pretoria is an institution to be proud of. If you can just have a look there, that, for instance, 27% of all engineers in South Africa comes from this university. They've graduated with us, and if you take, there are about 30 universities in the country. That is a thing that we are very proud of. We are the university in the country with the highest research output, and that gives you an indication of the quality of the lecturers and also the quality of the students that we have there. So if you come to us, you won't get a qualification that's going to mean nothing. It will mean a lot for you, also internationally. If you look at the last bullet there, you will see that is one of the statistics that we are very proud of. We are amongst the top 500 universities in the world, according to the QS ranking, and there's more than 16,000 universities in the world. So all in all, what I would like to say is that if you make the University of Pretoria your choice to further your studies, you will not make a mistake, because you will get quality education. Right, I'm going to take you quickly. You are here in the Pretoria area, so maybe a lot of you have already been on our campus, but I'm just going to take you quickly to show you the wide variety of programs that we offer. We have the Faculty of Humanities, and this information you will all get in those brochures. You can just pay attention here. Now, the Faculty of Humanities is on our Hatfield campus, the big faculty. That is now where you can do all the BA degrees, you know, the arts, political sciences, law, geology, all those programs. You will see them there in the booklet. We have the Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences. Those of you who are interested in becoming a CA maybe, or you want to go into marketing, there's so many, or business science, etc. This faculty specifically is very well accredited nationally and internationally, and you will find all the programs in that faculty. Then we have a very big faculty where we combine the engineering. I know there's a lot of people interested in engineering, but also the built environment like architecture, quantity surveying, construction management, all those building related programs, and then also IT. Those of you who are interested in programming, IT, or maybe just application of programs, we've got a wide variety of programs in that. You have the Faculty of Law, where you can study law once again. Then we have the Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Sciences, a very diverse faculty with lots of opportunities. From the biological sciences, those of you that are interested in the human body, you know, or animal zoology, we've got the agricultural sciences, we've got the consumer sciences, if you are interested in clothing and food and hotel management. We've got the mathematical sciences, if you want to go into an actuary field or mathematical statistics. And then we also have the physical sciences. Those of you who are interested in physics and chemistry, geography, meteorology. There's so many programs, and this faculty is very much research orientated, which is interesting. And that is where the demand also is in the country. For people who can do research on new things that's happening, you can become part of that when you enroll in this faculty. The smallest faculty that we have is the Faculty of Theology, to become a minister in a church, a pastor. This is a very well-known faculty also worldwide, not only in one denominations, but everybody can come there for their basic undergraduate studies. The Faculty of Education, maybe you want to come back to school after you've done with school, but this time as a teacher, principal, head of department, then that is the faculty for you. Very beautiful faculty right next to UNISA, where we cover the whole spectrum of education, from preschool, foundation phase, intermediate phase, until the senior phase where you people are now, the FET phase. You can specialize there in the subjects that you would like to offer one day. Then we have the Faculty of Veterinary Science, where we are quite unique in the country because we are the only university offering the veterinary science to become an animal doctor, a veterinarian, or the animal doctor's assistant, the nursing. It's a strict selection program, but you are welcome, and I can just tell you that we've got a huge need from people to study veterinary science. So if you are all interested and you've got maths and science, those kind of subjects, please come and talk to us today that we can advise you as how you should go about. Very popular faculty, and I believe also among you group, because you are into the maths and the science, is the health sciences. From medicine, dentistry, physiotherapy, dietitian, radiography, sports science, all these health science fields. This campus is here close to the right next to the Steve Biko Hospital. Strict selection programs, but obviously one that's very popular and that you can also apply for. Then we have here on our Mamelodi campus, where we are currently now, we've got extended programs. Now sometimes it happens that if you look through that brochure, you see there that I want to do a program where they need mathematics 60%, but I unfortunately only have 58 for my maths. And now you think you can't apply for that faculty. You can still, because we have extended programs, which means where a normal BCom degree, for instance, is a 3-year program, you can go on the extended program with lower admission requirements, but it will take you 4 years. It will just take you 1 year longer. So we lower the requirement to get you into the program so that you can initially do what you wanted to do. The degree that you are going to get is exactly the same. There's no difference between the degree that's taking you 3 years and the degree that's taking you 4 years. We just want to help you with the extended program, and we take the first year, we spread it over 2 years just to get you on board, and then you continue with the mainstream. So before you think that you don't have the marks for a certain program, just go and see whether there's maybe an extended programs. And all the extended programs in BCom and the BSc field is offered here for the first year on the Mamelodi campus. And after the first year, then you will move over to the Hatfield campus to continue your studies there. Right, we are also having our sports campus. Now maybe you know the LC de Villiers Sport Campus. We will have all our sporting facilities, and I have no doubt that the University of Pretoria, when we talk about facilities, are amongst the best of all the universities in South Africa. We've got our high performance center. You become a member. The moment you are a student, you can become a member of Tuks Sport, where you can practice your particular sport. And remember, you don't have to study for a sport degree in order to do the sport. It's just like at school. You can do it on an extramural basis together with your studies. But it's good that you can also participate in sport when you are with us. Then a little bit of things in the future. With GIBS, the Gordon Institute of Business Science, is also part of the university. But that is located in Sandton, and it's more postgraduate. People who, after their degree, want to do an MBA, etc., that is an option for them, but I'm not going to waste time there. There's just where all our campuses are amongst all over Pretoria, but I think the best will be when you come there and come and have a look for yourself what our campuses look like, because you will also feel the atmosphere and the vibe of the campus before you decide where you would like to go to. I think this is, for you guys, maybe the most important reason why I am here today, and that is to tell you that you must please, at the schools where you are currently, enjoy everything that is offered to you. The social, the sport, the culture, everything. But the most important thing is get to your books. Your academics should be the priority. Grade 11s, grade 12s, every year we have a lot of students that are disappointed because they didn't give attention to this. They get to us, they want to enroll, but the marks are not there. They enjoyed too much of social at school, or rugby, or soccer, and then they can't get into their study program. There's only one thing that can guarantee your access into a study program at the university, and that is your marks. I want to emphasize that even more. If you have a look there, why I'm saying this thing. Admission to a study program is based on your results. If you are in grade 12 now, and you are going to apply for university next year, you are going to apply now after 1 March with your grade 11 end exam result. We are not looking at grade 12 mid-year results. So grade 11s, the end of year exam of this year is the most important examination in your life because you are going to apply with that mark. You will be considered based on that mark and selected, and you will be provisionally admitted also on that mark. Obviously, provided that your grade 12 result must also meet the requirement, your end result in grade 12. So don't think now, if you've been admitted on your grade 11 mark provisionally, you can relax now in grade 12. You can't relax because the final admission will only be confirmed when you produce us with your matric result where you also meet the minimum required. You understand that? Very important. For those people who are fortunate enough maybe to take a gap year after matric, maybe go overseas or whatever, and you come back and then you want to study, obviously when you want to study then for 2019, at that time, your matric result will already be available, so you are not going to apply with your grade 11 result, you will apply normally with your grade 12 result. Okay. I put in that last bullet there, not to demotivate you, but actually to motivate you, because that is the reality. Every year we get at the University of Pretoria around 43,000 applications for first years for the following year. It's a lot. And we can only accommodate about 10,000. So there's about 30,000 students that must turn around because we just don't have space for them. And how do you think they are going to look for these 10,000? How are we going to select them? Marks. Coming back to what I said, academic performance on school is so important. So really put in everything academically to make sure that your marks are at the standard that will make it possible for us to admit you the first time.